Morning, everyone. Yes, I'm here in a Model Y. I'm actually going to do an FPV demo drive here today. So ride along with me when I test out this 2024 Tesla Model Y. And folks, if you're new here or if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and hit the like button. You can always unsubscribe and unlike later on if you don't like it. Let's get started. Okay, well, not the best view, but trying to get this thing sorted here. Nice pedals and steering. I like the sport steering. I'm going to turn that off. And if I go to controls, let's adjust the steering wheel. I want the steering wheel to go in and maybe up just a little bit. All the way in. And we'll do the mirrors. Adjust the left mirror first. And then we'll do the right mirror. I really can't even see. And I'm gonna have to go out there and clean that off. That's not working. Yeah. That's a little better. All right, we'll keep that. Okay. There we go. Well, I don't think I want the wipers on that fast. I'm gonna turn them off for now. All right, let's see if we can get started here. Seems like it's everything I remember it to be. Navigate to the nearest supercharger. And we'll go to Spectrum Drive. One thing that I definitely remember about the Model Y is the visibility is not all that great. And I think I've got to go left here. The only problem with a self-service demo drive is that there's nobody there to clean the snow off the car. But thankfully the roads are pretty clear. And let's see where this thing wants me to go. I think there's going to be a supercharger right here. And there's a couple Teslas there already this morning. Now, it doesn't seem like it's what I remember it to be. Yeah, we're getting some charging going here. Anyway, we're going to charge a little bit here, and then we're going to get on the road and test this thing out. So this is interesting. It says on the screen, next time navigate to supercharger, the battery will precondition for faster charging. So it's good that they show that info tip right there on the screen. I am only getting 44 kilowatt, mainly because the car was sitting out in the cold and I did not precondition. So I'm going to stop charging here and take off. All right. And it wants to install an update. Something else new and interesting is this visualization when you're at low speeds. One thing I will say, folks, is right now the Model 3 and the Model Y are some of the best values in new EVs right now. For the money, the technology you're getting for the money is just unmatched. This car's got a lot of snow on it. Oh, I guess I should adjust this too as well. Okay, we need to go to autopilot settings. And it's not going to let us adjust this right now. So we're going to have to get off and exit here and adjust it and then get back on. Let's see if we can slip into the park and ride here. Get those autopilot settings turned on. You don't want to install any updates, but I want to go in here to the autopilot and I want to turn on the full self-driving beta. Now this is something new since I've driven a Tesla, double pool or single pool. I'm going to put it on the double pool and I want to leave it on, I'm going to actually put it on chill. I don't want to do anything aggressive. I want it to chime when it's going to change lanes. And we'll have a chime for the speed limit. Lane departure avoidance. I don't like that. I think that's good. Let's just verify we have that. We do. And let's go back and see if we can do it again. This is pretty cool. You know, the blind spot camera is something I really miss in the Rivian. Now, the Rivian does have pretty good visibility, but the blind spot camera is something, you know, you get used to, and when you don't have it, it's one of those things that you miss. Alright, so let's do, we're going to do full self-driving here, and it's like a 65 mile an hour speed limit, so I'm going to set it at 69. We'll see how it handles it. The one thing I don't like the Tesla did with the update is when you're on the highway, it automatically wants to change lanes for you. I liked it when you could manually choose when you wanted to change lanes. That's one part of control that I would like to retain as a driver, is to be able to manually select when I change lanes. Now, give the user the option whether they want to do it automatically or whether they want to do it manually. This does have a slightly more comfortable suspension than the Model Ys that I've had previously, but it's still a little rough over dips in the road and things like that. It will bounce you around a little bit, but I think that's to be expected, folks. This is kind of more of a sporty car. This is not, you know, a Cadillac. This is more of a sporty vehicle, and it's very fast, so it has to have, you know, a tighter suspension. But it looks like it's doing a good job, and it wants to change lanes here. Let's see what it does. It does really good. I remember when we drove our Model Y to Disney, it took all the stress out of it. Being able to automatically change lanes, having it do auto steer. And even though it's on automatic lane change, I should also be able to manually initiate a lane change if I want to. So I'll try to do that now. Yep, it's going to. So that's interesting. So if you want to let somebody by, for example, like right there, I was just in the left lane. If you want to let somebody by, you can manually change lanes and then get back over. Alright, I think I'm going to get over here and try to turn around. At the end of this video, I'm going to just take a look at the current pricing on the Model Y. But folks, I think with the tax credits being back and with the prices being lower, this is really an excellent value. Now, I don't think I'd opt for the white interior, but that's just me. This thing is definitely a blast to drive. Even this long range, when you step on this thing, it goes. Navigate to 5500 Buckystown Pike, Frederick. The voice commands work really well in the Tesla. One thing I wish Tesla would do that I know has been beaten to death by this point, I wish they would allow you to have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but I mean, if they were going to do that, they would have done that by now. And when we get back on the highway here, I'm going to re-engage full self-driving and see how it does taking us to our destination. How it handles this lane merge. I have a feeling it's going to do fine. Tesla is a lot better than pretty much every other OEM at this point with the autopilot full self-driving. I don't know that I would opt for the full self-driving though. I would probably just do the enhanced autopilot. It handled that really well. I would have liked that it put the signal on, but it was very smooth, very natural feeling. And we're about a half a mile away from our exit, and this scroll wheel on the right here allows me to adjust the aggressiveness. So I put it in average. Chill was keeping a really good distance from this truck in front here. He's going kind of slow. So I'm going to try to leave it in full self-driving and see how it does here. See how it takes this exit. It's got the signal on. This is a 20-mile-an-hour exit here. This is going, feels like it's going a little too fast. I would have taken that a little bit slower. And I'm holding on to the wheel just in case. See what it's going to do here. Should make a left. And it's going to have to make another left and a roundabout here, looks like. It's doing a good job maintaining the speed limit. This truck is coming around. Whoop. Yep, don't do that. Well, so much for that. It waited too long and then it tried to pull out on that truck. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really screaming. It's trying to precondition the battery. I don't know. I'm just not seeing the value in the full self-driving, just not at this point. But definitely the enhanced autopilot is just absolutely wonderful on the highway. A lot of warnings about stopping there. Now let's see if we get any better speed now that we preconditioned. Doing quite a bit better. 98, 108, 119, 130, 140. This is good. 148. There's no other vehicles here either. I think the Model Y or the Model 3, depending on what type of vehicle you're looking for, are the two best options out there right now, folks. Price-wise, for what you get for features, you can't beat it. Okay, everyone, so we're back here after the demo drive, and the Tesla website actually doesn't allow me to order a Model Y, custom order Model Y. It just gives me the option for inventory. But mainly what I want to look at here is just the pricing. We have several demo vehicles available here, but we can see that it qualifies for a $7,500 federal tax credit and, of course, any additional state incentives that you may or may not qualify for. But we can see here's a Model Y rear-wheel drive. This vehicle is $40,840, and after the tax credit, it's only $33,340. That's an excellent, excellent value. And just for kicks here, I'm going to filter on the long range. That's what we drove today. And when I pull up a long range here, $45,590. After the tax credit, only $38,000 for a Model Y long range. That is just an excellent, excellent deal. Let us know what you think. Are you considering a Model Y? What do you think of it? Let us know down in the comments section. As always, folks, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, is it going to let me put it? No, it wants me to tap a key card, but I don't have a key card. There's no key card in there. There's no key card in there.